most important thing for me is my relationship with God. My faith in Christ steers and guides, hopefully, all of the decisions that I make in my life. The way that I treat my wife and my children, my team at work, and my patients. The big kind of overarching theme of the way that I want to live my life is that whenever I interact with somebody, that they feel the love of Christ, and that today was a little bit better than yesterday.
I went in there with all the apprehensions I've always had about going to the dentist. So I was already gonna hate it in my mind, but I had to do this. So I wasn't going there because I wanted to. But my first experience, you walk in and you're like, oh, it's pretty, and that's nice. Tracy was there with me. Dr. Freeberg was there with me. And when he comes in, he's such a personality, right? And he's this man who works with all these women, and you get why, because he's really cool and he's silly.
Man, Ben's amazing. He's very charismatic, very confident and passionate. So you want to go to somebody who's confident in themselves and their work and who really cares.
From the very first time I stepped into the office, I knew that was where my dentist was. Like, I knew just based on the energy and the way that the girls treated me up front.
I was in the client chair and he was on the stool, on the doctor's stool, and as we were kind of haggling back and forth on the price, which was cool. I like that.
Same way everybody else. Gratefully so. Yeah. Have I ever changed anybody's life? Not directly, no. The practice has been open for 6 years. 4 out of 6 of my employees have been here 5 or more years.
I've been at Thrive for almost 6 years. As a dental hygienist, I get to inform my patients and educate them on their oral health. But not only that, I also get to make lasting connections with them personally, finding out what their grandkids have been up to or how their vacation was last month. And that's really important to us and everyone at Thrive.
We are in a people-oriented business, and my team is the one who interacts with all of my patients every day. So teamwork for me is really important.
Teamwork to me is putting your team before yourself, at work especially.
Their goals are my goals.
He wants to know what your goals are, not just for your oral health, but just overall in general. The technology side of things here as well is a big aspect as to why I keep coming here.
My job is to enable the strength that they already have in them.
Dr. Freeberg is a really great teacher. Every time I start to get down on myself and I'm like saying that I'm not doing a good enough job or something like that, I'm like, actually, yes, you are. Like, look at what you're doing every day and how you're helping people. So I feel like it's definitely helped me find comfort in who I am as a person as well.
So have I changed anybody's life? Not directly, but I've been able to be a part of the journey with them as they change their life and everything around them.
When I was pregnant with my first son, that's when my teeth really got bad. 10 years passed in between that where I was just afraid to go to the dentist. I was so scared. So I ended up just letting everything kind of go, and it got worse and worse and worse. And then when I went to Thrive, that's when everything changed. And I would say that was from the moment I went into the office. Every single person I met was nice and respectful and kind to me, and I felt heard, I felt seen, and I did not feel judged for the very first time without even doing any dental work or anything. I took a chance, and now Dr. Freeberg is that person that I would trust with my smile.
Ben Freeberg, nice guy. I didn't have great experiences with dentists, and so I got in the habit of, if I had problems with teeth, just having them pulled. They pulled them all out, and then I thought, okay, I didn't do my homework on any of it. So it feels awkward, it's unfinished, and so you're really aware when you're across the table from someone, and then you add food, which would be, let's sit down and break bread together, and everyone thinks, oh yeah, great, and I'm thinking, oh shit. How am I going to do that? I got the bottoms, and I thought, I don't have to do that anymore, which is huge. And my primary doctor is Dr. Freeberg. That's my primary doctor.
My name is Kamari McGriff. I'm a forward for UNCW men's basketball team. We played I guess you can call it a rivalry game against ECU earlier this year, I say about 3 months ago. And then at some point during the second half of the game, I dove for a loose ball, fell on my face, and then the ECU player landed on my head. and I just felt my head just smushing against the floor, and then I felt the snap, and then there was a relief. And then when I got up, licked my teeth, and they weren't there. And then after that, we ended up getting the win. Coach said something along the lines after the game of it took blood, sweat, and teeth to win this game. And then they posted a picture of me kind of smiling, showing it off. They ended up telling me to basically reach out, and they gave me Dr. Freebird's number. We just went from there. Beautiful when I walked in, smelled nice. I liked everything I saw. I believe he has a 3D printer or something here. He made me a lot better looking and tougher temporaries, just so that I'm walking around with them and I'm able to kind of eat and stuff with them. And I'm still wearing those to this day. Like, they've lasted months. And I've been eating normal with them, getting compliments, and I'm telling them wait till I get the permanents, because he's been telling me how much work he's putting into them in time, so I'm excited about him. I tell all my teammates and friends, if anything happens to your teeth, or even if your teeth are perfectly fine but you want to maybe fix something small or just cosmetics, whether it's coloring or a little extra straightening, like I might do Invisalign here afterwards, just to come here, because you won't find anything else like it.